piano. And I must say, my show.
Almost $300 million.
So the show has come to stay. Mumbien na yesu. Na yentite o man. Na wonso oni nipa.
E da na Ghana for dia. Enye BP dia. Enye NDC dia. Enye obi bia dia.
Because what to niamam and affecting all this. Fuel prices now what they buy.
Yeah, I just NDC for car be kwa Ghana card according dine di krama nasa.
Me na wo ka say ya ka. Ye no nyanse ya te de e kina titi pa se kira. NDC for wo ba kwa fa da bi. Mo ti ben kai. Me na me ka draw.
Mo pese mo share so a mo ko Facebook na Instagram, ni YouTube, ni Twitch, Ghana News TV, Anchor FM.
Yechia Ghana Food. My show is your show. Because a Ghana inti and a show that will be my show. The dog will be asking.
Yo, a tea for your majo and mokwaba. Ye share an enumria na a Ghana tea in a yeshia. Was some for a fed clearly in a Martinet Dreaming. Pennyful baby says a cussy peria. This is a baby and a air pamono. Said the Munimuno, thank you. She has a Yanaka Wednesdays in Yeshia. We my show, NDC Hour. I am today Ghana News TV. Today Ghana News TV, Benya or Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Or pay Swabenya or Instagram. There's a will be a would dear go TikTok so horses your honor, Twitch so you tutor. Maybe a bibinti, what take care, what play mu, a human to want me share video, and I want me hear a year audio visual, na person with you can also listen to us live on podcast, when you're Anchor FM, and also so, and no, and a share a Ghana ye, the Ghana Puntu into a share. Tell me kind and anchor. My show NDC hour the Brom Wednesdays, but next Friday, here the second time this week, nemo ABC Apple. Yes, Raul. So I think our joint program here. Whichever platform our joining free say Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, baby our joining free just like the page and share the page on various platforms now for any AB and share almost in TV. A year NDC German chapter. On the 3rd of December, Congress, our Hanover. Na yakuyi chapter executives on the DNM na in 9 and 4 years day anymore. Omode akono ebra ye boaboa ho akɔto 2024 aba. Eno na enuanu bi eto ho asi wo se Ghana dadwene yo modadwene. The Ghana econo mpe nyomo de. So they want to sacrifice and help NDC, the German chapter, to support the national branch of Ghana. Not 2024. Yedi kromuti akwaje tumi efri amamu bone ene amamu krono an Akufo-Addo Ufkenoforiata Dr. Bawumia ede Ghana for. Enunti ena nima to mo asi wono. Nti net me wo guests mako 5 abno betwetwe nkomo. Delegates more Germany more to abeye. This program, this show is your show. For pen and paper, the board delegate aspirant and what you need toward you can be a T natural, so that what me I'm making informed decision as to who you should give your vote to. Definitely, all the aspirants are well versed in knowledge and experience. They are more than qualified to hold the positions that they are vying for. But as you know, in democracy, sometimes just one person will be voted for or will be allowed to lead at a particular time in point in time. That is why in such elections, we always say a competitive there, but of course, a friendly fire, a fear and como. At a T4. And then usual issues in nearby, but mint me ma ebra men can we be Wednesday be moduma. Yes, finance minister could read the budget. Ghana for mote. I want to be back na Akufo-Addo edimo wuremu. Kono be more boy almost out of that 2.5%. Which is a ordinary Ghanaian what if you are the one going to suffer. But some so you 1,000 Ghana cedis. 1,000 Ghana cedis, no. Tax has been increased. Kenofrata Airman speech, I heard him say on just one line, so I buy now already say or better in expenditure. So most Ghanaians were expecting, say, Akufo-Addo because to quite rough. Now your friend is say ministers were better so, presidential staffers were better so. We thought the presidential budget to the presidency was going to be reduced. But they rather increased their budget allocation. I mean, according to the proposed budget, we're ready. A working document. But of course, it is being accepted. Or if it's been adopted, then the inflows of a presidency, any government machinery has been increased. I mean, we thought Nanado said he cared for us. We thought Nanado actually preached Kumipreko from the bottom of his heart Tamwa President Nyamifa the Crency, Jerry Rawlings, 1996 or 95, 94, you did vote by a coup for a demonstration. MI President Shark every draw that as I debate the second time and Sana Ghana for a Jatumu. Ghanaians thought when an Akufo-Addo ascend to the throne of presidency, he's going to actually reduce the VAT percentage or VAT. But more hey, watum because watum akudi. Me say obiya ho nyame mo boss MPP for the MPP supporters, please open your eyes because Akufo-Addo any the current administration you sumo at the air enriching itself and in the family. Na ketwan say na amene said ahochira Ghana for womu. You are still imposing more taxes on the ordinary Ghanaian. I mean, what an insensitive government. At here for and my yes we don't want some of your baby and then you know me buy ready out my next week Wednesday. You have a budget no kumoye but not a German NDC German chapter internal elections internal year. Inti answer me introduce my guest. You a quick commercial break. Na ya ba I be introduce my guest. Na ya di dwumadi no ahyehye so. So you hwe hotel na ya ba.
Yo balanche tete
Dromo
ilo chai
Papa ne na mbeshi lata konta mi ni free bank
elele for na
for na for onye gbemi score ba papa ni lata ta mi ni ebo kan wo jira po aye ko minister no ba nye ba di step mi neke na nye ji ade nye
Let's see for your more car baby with the corner direct to the point. My first guest on the show will aspire to become a deputy chapter secretary. He's actually the current deputy chapter secretary. And I also Eden for ESA delegates I Germany and sign a retaining now on tour ne duma pa or edema NDC the German chapter as well as the mother umbrella NDC Ghana. Menka sanche mama yenhwe si enimna na yenhwe ade. Yo, for
Comrades, this is Comrade Dr. JB now, your current chapter vice secretary. As you all know, the time is approaching very fast for the NDC Germany chapter to elect its new crop of leaders to steer the affairs of the chapter for the next 4 years. As the chapter vice secretary for the past 2 years, I have contributed my quota to the progress of the NDC Germany chapter by using my soft and hard transferable skills to the best of my ability. Politics, they say, is generally an avenue for providing selfless service to humanity, and I agree. Since making my decision to be active in Ghanaian politics since 2017, my main goal is to make my God-given talent, knowledge, and experiences readily available to the Germany chapter, the NDC party, Ghana, and especially the vulnerable in society. My achievements or contributions as a chapter vice secretary for the past 2 years are clearly manifested in the areas of effective leadership, planning, organization, communication, and writing competence, as well as maintaining contact with my constituency while west back home in Ghana. I am vying for the position of the chapter vice secretary again because I still have unfinished plans for the chapter. I therefore call on all of you to vote massively for Comrade Dr. J.B. now when we meet in Hanover. Come one, come all, and we elect our new chapter leaders on Saturday, the 3rd of December 2022 in the city of Hanover. See you there. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye.
You were here for where Comrade JB Na or contested for chapter deputy secretary. Yeah, no Comrade life our program is so and into I will just pull him out from wherever he's hiding. Then I'll introduce him to my cherished viewers. Comrade, you are most welcome to my show, NDC Hour.
Thank you very much, Comrade, for the opportunity.
And how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing quite great. I'm okay.
Nice one. Your video has said it all, actually. I was going to ask you who is Comrade JB Na or Dr. JB Na, but from the video, the voiceover explained just brief biography about you. But of course, I know that such videos, you can't put all information in. So can you tell us briefly, which branch in Germany are you? And who exactly is Dr. JB Na?
Yeah, thank you very much, Comrade Alfred, for your question. Yes, I am from Cologne branch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and to say something little about myself, as we have heard in the message that has been played, I'm the current chapter vice secretary of Germany, and professionally, I am a research scientist after pursuing my MSc and PhD studies here in Germany. And basically, that is what it is. Because I have only 10 minutes, I just want to keep it short so that we'll be able to cover the 10 minutes that is allotted to me. That is what I can say for now.
Thank you. And let me say this to our viewers, our cherished viewers. If you want to know more about Comrade John Baptist Na, please make it a date and come to Hanover. There will be live and colored. Okay, Comrade, let's go. You said you are a research scientist. And of course,
Yes.
as a scientist, your schedules, you have a very tight schedule.
Yes.
Why this position that you are vying for is a voluntary sort of thing? Why
Generally.
still wish to be voted for to retain the position as a chapter vice secretary?
Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade Alfred. Yes, as I've indicated, I am a research scientist working in one of the outstanding research institutions in Germany. What I want to say is that I am, first of all, a committed NDC member. And I do know that what I'm doing is rendering service, selfless service to my party, to my mother party back in Ghana. So I see it as a duty to be able to contribute to my party in terms of my God-given talents, my knowledge, and my experiences gained over the years, so that that will go a long way to help my party. So I've in 2017, I've decided to do active politics, and so that was the time I just finished a year. After my PhD, and have been doing this voluntarily, and I've devoted myself to the service of the party. And in 2020, I offered myself to the party to be the chapter vice secretary, and I've been in this position for the past 2 years. And since a directive came from the headquarters for us to synchronize our electoral calendars, so Germany, which has a peculiar situation, although we had our elections in 2020, which was supposed to run till 2024, agreed that for only 2 years we should bring our term into to an end, so that we'll be able to then synchronize with the headquarters. So that is the reason why we do have new elections in Germany chapter. So for me, it is something that I have devoted myself to help my party, irrespective of how loaded my schedule is. But I've been able to go through, to be able to manage my time, and there has not been any of my work and what I do as part-time for my party. Thank you.
Thank you. Then can you tell delegates, most are watching, some are watching from YouTube, on the satellite, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other social media networks that you can name. Can you tell delegates why should delegates maintain you as their chapter vice secretary? In the last 2 years, what impact were you able to make as far as the German chapter, NDC German chapter, is concerned?
Yeah, thank you very much for your intriguing question. What I have to tell delegates is very simple. Within this very short time, I cannot tell them exactly my potential and my ability to contribute to the party for this moment. But what I want to say is that here is somebody, a comrade who is ready, as I said before, to put my knowledge, my experiences, and everything in service for my party and country. And so all I'm asking for is that I have been tested, tried, and proven, and have carried out my constitutional duties as stipulated in our constitution, that the deputy secretary is supposed to assist the general secretary in the performance of his functions. So 26 clearly states that. So I have been doing this for the past 2 years. So for the delegates, I want to tell them that I have been doing this job for this while, and most of them know me in person. And I can also say that some of the comrades also know me virtually when I interacted with them through Zoom. And so my impact has been enormous. But as you rightly said from the beginning of this interview, when we meet in Hanover, that is the time I will roll out, I'll be able to interact with delegates, what I have done so far. But just to give you a gist of what I have I've done, you know, the Article 26 clearly states that the deputy secretary should assist the general secretary in the performance of his functions, and I have been doing that. Aside from that, to be a secretary or deputy secretary is not about keeping records. There are a whole lot of functions that a deputy secretary must play. In terms of leadership, even at the point in 2021, I was an acting general secretary when the general secretary, Comrade Jerome Pan, was out of the jurisdiction of Germany. I was also a founding chairman of Bergisch Gladbach branch. In terms of planning and organization, I have been a member, a key member in various planning committees, which because of time, I just want to state that I was a member of the Constitutional Review Committee, very crucial in leading to revising the constitution, the old constitution to the new one, which led to the
Which constitution are you talking about? Is it the German constitution?
Yes, the
German constitution.
Yes, the NDC German constitution, which we used to register the chapter in 2021. So I was a member in 2022 to review this. So I'm bringing an academic background as well as my professional experience, which manifested into this. So I've been able to do a whole lot of things for the party. And because we have a limited time, this is what I can say. So all that I'm saying is that my experiences and everything is available to serve the party. That is what I can say.
Then this will be probably your last question. Going into 2024 elections, because the aim is to rescue Ghana from the mess in which Nana Akufo-Addo has brought us in. What are your goals for the chapter as far as NDC is concerned? ahead of 2024 elections in Ghana?
Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade Alfred. We all know that things are not okay in terms of how the regime of President Akufo-Addo is going about things in Ghana, and we are really apprehensive about this. But because we are lovers of democracy, we cannot tell the current regime to just get off the way. So we have to patiently wait for 2024. Ghanaians to decide who should lead Ghana, and I strongly believe NDC is going to claim victory in 2024. So in my role as a deputy chapter secretary, what I'm looking for is that I'm going to contribute my quota in terms of chapter unity. And I'm also looking forward to, I've already started something. My boss, that is the chapter secretary, delegated his functions to me to carry out a workshop, for example, to present a PowerPoint highlighting the functions of chairman, secretary, and organizers at the branches. It is something that is very important so that we will be able at the chapter level to define the rules for every position in the chapter. So at the end of the day, these are some of the things that I want to do and I've been doing for a long while now. And if the delegates renew my mandates as the chapter vice secretary, I will be able to deliver on these plans that I already have and I've already implemented in the chapter.
Thank you so much, Dr. John Baptist Nah, the current Deputy General Secretary of NDC German Chapter, and also an aspirant for the same position. Comrade is in love with his duties as a Deputy General Secretary in NDC. And of course, as delegates, we heard him because of the passion, love he has for the party NDC, and of course, the country Ghana. That is why he has devoted himself to serve in this capacity. Please, you have the mandate. If you renew his mandate, you know what he can do. Now, producer, can you play for me the last video from Dr. J.B. Nah before we wrap up?
Great. This is Comrade Dr. J.B. Nah, your current chapter vice secretary. As you all know, the time is approaching very fast for the NDC Germany chapter to elect its new crop of leaders to steer the affairs of the chapter for the next 4 years. As the chapter vice secretary for the past 2 years, I have contributed my quota to the progress of the NDC Germany chapter by using my soft and hard transferable skills to the best of my ability. Politics, they say, is generally an avenue for providing selfless service to humanity, and I agree. Since making my decision to be active in Ghanaian politics since 2017, my main goal is to make my God-given talent, knowledge, and experiences readily available to the Germany chapter, the NDC party, Ghana, and especially the vulnerable in society. My achievements or contributions as the chapter vice secretary for the past 2 years are clearly manifested in the areas of effective leadership, planning, organization, communication, and writing competence, as well as maintaining contacts with my constituency, while west back home in Ghana. I am vying for the position of the chapter vice secretary again because I still have unfinished plans for the chapter. I therefore call on all of you to vote massively for Comrade Dr. J.B. Nah when we meet in Hanover. Come one, come all, and we elect our new chapter leaders on Saturday, the 3rd of December 2022 in the city of Hanover. See you there. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye.
Yeah, viewers, this is my show, NDC Hour. Today, as you all know, it's a special edition where comrades who are aspiring to be voted for on various portfolios as far as the NDC constitution is concerned, and of course, NDC German chapter constitution is concerned, they have availed themselves, and we are actually in a campaign mood, so they are making their visions, objectives, and agenda known to you, cherished delegates, so that based on what you know, what you have heard, you can make an informed decision. I'm here with Dr. JB Na, Dr. John Baptist Na. He's aspiring for a vice chapter secretary. And of course, he's the current vice chapter secretary. And he wants to be re-elected to hold the position again the next 4 years. Comrade, many thanks to you for joining us. Because of time, we had a lot to ask, but because of time, we'll end it here. Probably next week we may meet again. If not, we'll definitely see each other live in Hanover. I wish you all the best in your campaign, and may God be with you.
Thank you, Comrade Alfred. Thank you.
Thank you. So, viewers, let me read some quick messages. When I come back, I will introduce my next aspirant in the person of Comrade Omar Mahmoud Moro. He is vying for the vice chapter chairman. Then he will also make his ideas known to us so that we can make informed. This is from Mami Jacobs, NDC. Plenty, better, best party to join. Bless. This is Light Aboteka. Light Aboteka watching from Düsseldorf. Thank you for watching us from Düsseldorf. This is from Mami Jacobs. So watching from London. Shalom. This is Juliana Belinda Obri. NDC, we have the men and beautiful ladies. Best wishes to you all. And this is from Brimpong Boesiakon, watching from Warsaw, Poland. And this is from Leila Mahama. Good evening, comrades. And this is from Kuntanana, watching you on YouTube from Poland. My NDC people, please vote for competent comrades who are selfless and dedicated to our great party. That is true. This is from Bashiru Abdullahi. We are really proud of you people. And this is from Jasper Kujo Adama. Hey, the rip-off of the poor Ghanaian citizen continues unabated. This is pure evil in capital letters. This is from Oduko Kojo Opon. Propaganda all the way. Lies don't win elections in Ghana any longer. We need policies and issues-based campaign. This is Hilson Benjamin Ansu. I'm watching live from Braunschweig, NDC. The big so he writes. So this is from Osei Superior, watching you from Barcelona, Spain. Even from the first man speaking, you can see NDC really have good people. God bless the NDC and John Mahama. This is from Osei Superior. And Aguanu Samuel Kofi, we are watching you. Kudos, Dr. JB. Nah. And this for Patience Dark, watching live from Hamburg, Germany. The next come from Nana Tafrimu, watching you live from Tatali, Northern Region. You are live on Sakina Information Center. Please big up to our listeners. Hey, big up to all listeners listening to us from Sakina Information Center in Tatali. God bless you for tuning in. God bless you so much. We really love you. It is from Awudu Abudulai. Good evening. And Holala Mustafa. God bless our great party. Now, this is from Ludmila Toglu. Well done, Alfie. Your commitment to NDC is selfless. Thank you, comrade. Yeah, Patty Nabedu was watching from Hanover. More fame. Yeah, thank you so much for being with us. This is my show, NDC Hour Special Edition. Ahead of our chapter elections, we are here to avail all delegates aspiring to be voted for to hold various positions. And of course, for delegates to help delegates to make informed decisions. That is why this special edition has been put together by the production team so that aspirants can come and share or make their visions and missions known to you, the cherished delegates, ahead of the chapter congress in Hanover. My next on the list is Comrade Omar Mahamud Moro. He is aspiring for a vice chapter chairman. You are most welcome, comrade.
Good evening, Comrade Alfred.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to my fellow comrades and those watching live all over the world. Good evening.
Good evening. You are most welcome to my show, NDC Hour.
Thank you for inviting me.
First question, comrade, how is the campaign going?
Campaign. All is well. We are doing well. So far, so good.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Anyway, comrade, let me ask, who is Comrade Dennis Mahamud Moro? Can you tell us brief about yourself?
Okay. Comrade Umar Mahmoud Moro, aka Dennis, is a very devoted, gentle, and humble person. And as far as NDC is concerned, I can see NDC runs through my blood. And for that matter, I've been inside the thick and out trying to make NDC what it would be and very attractive to all Ghanaians.
Thank you, comrade. And what informed you to avail yourself to hold or to contest for the position as a vice chairman?
Okay, thank you very much for this question. I, in person, am someone who's very good at bringing people together. And for the fact that we are social democrats and NDC runs through my blood, in Germany, I've been working behind the scenes to make sure I bring people together, especially those who sympathize with the NDC party. I started bringing people together from Cologne all the way to Aachen, and very strongly also in the Zongo caucus. So I tried all my possible best, and through the encouragement that I got from people within, I then said, okay, as the old lady will say, brighten the corner wherever you are. So I decided to spread the NDC policy into my catchment area, which is Bielefeld in Ostwestfalen. So with the help of devoted persons, I tried and then formed the Bielefeld branch. And I succeeded in getting people into the fold. And I invited our honorable, dedicated chairman, our current chairman, Chairman Thomas Nutako, who was then with the Dortmund branch. He came over as an elder who is highly respected in Bielefeld. He helped us to form the, the Bielefeld branch, where I can proudly say is one of the emerging and strongest branches in the German chapter. So through my hard work and the ability to bring people together, watching from afar the way the chapter is being run by the current leadership, led by the able and capable Chairman Dake, I decided to try my best to also bring my experience onto the chapter level. So that's why I'm vying for the vice chairmanship.
Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade, for letting us know what made you decide to avail yourself to serve the party in that level. Now, as a vice chairman hopeful, if you are voted for to become a vice chairman, can you tell us what you are going to bring on board to help the current or your team ahead of 2024 elections?
Okay. First of all, I would like to share with our cherished viewers what I've been doing behind the scenes so far, and in help of the NDC party in general. What I do when it comes to elections is I mobilize funds both here in Germany and way down in Ghana. What I do is I try to encourage people to contribute towards the elections whenever there's a general election. The policy I've taken is I try as much as possible to mobilize funds to adopt as many polling stations as possible. That is on elections day, to make sure that our able agents at the polling stations are being catered for. They get 3 square meals, that is breakfast, lunch, and way deep into the counting after the elections, after they've cast votes. So I also try as much as possible to get volunteers who will man the polling stations to protect the votes cast by our NDC members. So the fact that I've been able to do this, I'm also more focused on my constituency, whereby through our efforts, we've been able to the 3rd or 4th win for our MP consecutively.
Yeah, Comrade, I don't cut you. It looks like viewers are having issues with, they said they can't see your face. It looks like,
they can't see my face.
Yeah, the camera is correct. Very well. The hand was, now you can proceed, please.
Okay. And what I mean is, what I'll bring into the chapter is my ability of mobilizing people to donate funds, and then to help the party in general during general elections. For example, our mobilized funds, where we bring the policy of adopting polling stations. For example, in my constituency, the Boku constituency, we have 162 polling stations. And if we mobilize funds, we used to mobilize funds to make sure that our votes are protected. Our agents are being catered for to make sure they don't lack anything. And through this, we are always able to protect our votes, make sure our polling station agents are being taken good care of. And after the votes, they also protect the votes by being vigilant. You know, an empty stomach, you know what it is.
Yeah.
So through that, I've seen that I can also bring that to bear in the chapter. Unfortunately, where I work also, I come into contact with a lot of top industrialists, businessmen, and I've been canvassing. I've been talking to such industrialists where they sympathize and also see my points. And God willing, we'll be able to canvass and mobilize for funds for the chapter also. And when the chapter is financially strong, then we are going to be the giant and the most, the strongest chapter in the diaspora.
Thank you very much, comrade. Because of time, we cannot go any further. Next week, Wednesday, there will be another opportunity for you to meet your other competitor or your other comrade who is vying for the same position, so that the two of you will be given ample time to share your views to delegates ahead of 3rd December Congress. Thank you very much for making time, and God bless you for being here. And God bless you
very much.
And
I'm appealing to delegates to give me their trust, and I will never fail. I'll walk the talk.
Thank you.
Rather than talk the walk.
Comrade Omar Mahmoud Moro says that he isn't just talking, but he would walk the talk. He's a man of action, a man of few words, but full of action. That is who he can define himself. And of course, that is who he is. So delegates, you have the power. So Comrade Dennis has availed himself to be your servant in the next 4 years. Please listen to him and then make an informed decision. Thank you so much, comrade, for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, viewers, thank you so much for watching. If you are watching from YouTube or you are watching us on YouTube, please, we appeal to you, subscribe our YouTube channel, then share the channel to other platforms, and of course the notification button should be activated also, so that anytime we come live, you'll be able to be notified that yes, my show NDC Hour on Today Ghana News TV is live, so that you wouldn't miss any of our shows. So those who are watching us from YouTube, please subscribe our pages and then spread the word. Thank you so much. Now I'll read my messages, and then when I come, my next guest is Comrade Julius Adair. Comrade Julius Adair is vying for a position as a youth organizer, or he's vying for youth organizer position. And of course, he is the current youth organizer, and he wants to be retained the position as a youth organizer. So before I come to my comrade Julius, let me read some few messages that have come. This is from Awudu Abudulai, or say Eyezu Morfim. And this is from Awudu Abudulai again, aka Dennis. This from Jasper Kujo Adama. It's teamwork now. Enough with the thieves and crook party. Enough. Please, this is from LWI. Please, Mr. Vice Chairman, we can't see your face. Yeah, that was corrected along the line. So sorry. We apologize for that technical hitch. This is from Brimpon Bosiakon. We don't see your face again. That is from Brimpon Bosiakon. That was also rectified. This is from Ahovi Hills Angel. It was a greetings from NDC Bremen branch. And this is from Light Abotiaka. We are on course. And Leila Mahama, Ose, upcoming vice chairman. And this is Agonu Samuel Kofi. Good to hear from you. You are a marvelous. Eyezu. Leila Mahama, I can't skip this show. I will not even for a day. Thank you, Comrade Leila. This is Maswell Nati watching live from Mannheim. And Holala Mustafa is here. He said, greetings from Kiel, NDC branch. And this, okay. Yeah, delegates, thank you so much, viewers. Thank you so much, fellow delegates who are watching us from all over the world. Thank you so much. We know that we have booked your tickets ahead of the 3rd December Congress in Hanover. Please don't miss Hanover Congress for anything because your vote is very important. My next guest is Comrade Julius Ade. He is vying for a position as a youth organizer. Comrade, you are most welcome to my show NDC Hour. Akwaba.
That's it. Yeah. Good evening.
I can see that you are in your car, right?
Yes, please.
Wow. That is, you are like a soldier. When duty calls,
yeah, you have to. You respond.
Anyway,
that's right.
Comrade, tell us a brief about yourself. Who is Comrade Julius Ade?
Okay, first of all, I will say a good evening to all our listeners across the world. I would say also good evening to the NDC branch, all various branches across board. And I'll use Nanada's word, fellow Ghanaians. Good evening once again. My name is Julius Ameyawadai, the current youth organizer, Germany chapter. And I'm originally from Düsseldorf branch.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for this brief intro. Comrade, tell us, you are the current youth organizer, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us some of your achievements?
Okay, thank you for this opportunity once again. Since 2020 that the chapter came in limelight, I have visited 14 out of the 16
states.
14 out of the 16 states we have.
Mm-hmm.
And, when it comes to NDC, everything is about sacrifice.
Yeah, of course.
And you can attest to the fact that the youth in Europe, they have less concerns when it comes to politics.
Mm-hmm.
So day in and day out, I have been on the round since I came into office to mobilize my youth. And fortunately for me, I had the opportunity to get a very good relation with the women's organizer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not just moving just on the youth, but I was attaching the women's ring as my pillar to groom the youth across board.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, I have been part of the Hanover branch from inception till inauguration.
Oh, okay.
Same I did for Frankfurt.
Mm-hmm.
I was also part of the conflict resolution team for Bielefeld.
Okay.
So in the nutshell, when we come to our state, every branch chairman or members my face. I'm not a new person in their various branches, not just to talk of during occasion or whatsoever. I'm visiting as and when it's necessary. Recently, I was part of the maiden first meeting of the Bremen branch. So now you can see Bremen is emerging. I was part of this success. So if you want to talk, we'll talk and talk and talk.
Thank you so much, comrade. Yeah, there is a saying that a problem well identified is half solved.
Yeah.
In your explanation or your statement, you said that the youth in Europe usually don't involve themselves in politics. You think that the politics is for the elderly.
Elderly, yeah.
Like 70, politics. The youth here, the home. Do you agree to this assertion or this school of thought?
Thank you. I don't agree to this school of thought. That is why there has to be more work done.
So if you don't agree, what are you bringing on board to make sure that this thought the youth had or they are having will be a thing of the past?
Yeah. So I will use Hanover as an example. In all my rounds to various branches on my normal tour and on the verge of membership drive, we can attest to the fact that now we have more youth on board. You see, the youth wing of our party, our dear party, is now attractive. That is why we see that they are contenders. You understand where I'm coming from. We have made it so attractive. Unlike before, it's like NDC chairman. We are looking at a 90-year-old, 85-year-old man, and whatsoever. But this is going to be a thing of the past. We need our youth on board. That is why sometimes I even have to swerve my branch activities and go to other places just to bring everybody on board. And this will manifest when we go to Hanover. You see all the youth in their numbers, and our women's wing. You know, our women, because they are always busy, job here and there, the party at a point they were like, oh, yeah, I am brave. But with the aid of the women's organizer, we have done so much, especially during the Corona time. So we still have on course youth and women's wing seminar with Mrs. Professor Nana Jenopoka also on the slot. But due to other appointments here and there, it hasn't manifested, but it's still in the pipeline soon. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Well, delegates are those who have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you look into the face of delegates and tell them, yeah, but October 2024, between Akronfoyo Motisui and NDC, as a youth organizer, and of course, an aspiring youth organizer in German chapter.
Yeah.
What is your vision in helping 2024 elections?
Are you done, please?
Yeah. Get on. What is your vision in helping 2024 elections?
Yeah. Thank you once more. Okay. In the pending 2024 elections, although the Congress had not even emerged because, it's supposed to be, they were postponed here and there because we were waiting for instructions from headquarters. But now we already have in place. That is why we were embarking on this youth and women's wing seminar to generate funds to support the party back home. Although it's still not late, although it has not come, it has not yet manifested. It is still not too late because we still have our draft. From the help of the General Secretary, Dr. Jerome Kwan, a very big thank you to you. He has been a mentor because I cannot do all alone. I am always into contact. I have no problem asking for help, how to go when necessary, and all those things. So they have all been my backbenchers in terms of all these things. So we still have so much in place to raise funds to help our party back home. Because now I speak so bold of myself, because I am so proud of myself, because my able executives and all branch chairmen have been of great support, and they have pushed this dream of bringing the youth front to the chapter and also together.
Thank you, Comrade. This is Comrade Julius Ade Ameyao, right?
Yeah, you are right.
He is the current youth organizer in German chapter, NDC German chapter, and of course, he's vying for the same position. So, delegates, you have heard him. He is your man. He has said a lot. Please, it is your decision to decide who should be the youth organizer for the NDC chapter the next 4 years. Comrade, Nyankopon Shrao, but one last question, do you have the support of the youth organizers in the branches? Or do you have, sorry, not the support, how organized is your wing as far as the branches are concerned?
Yeah. You know, I did not just wait for this opportunity before getting in touch with my youth, my subordinates, or let me put it this way, branch youth organizers. That is why I am always visiting their maiden meetings, their inaugural sessions, and even during the summer season, grill here and there. I used them. I took advantage of it to have a talk with them. So as we speak, we have a common platform made up of youth organizers in the branches. So the communication culture, I forgot, I'm also a member of the communication team, Germany chapter. So this communicating culture is there. It has nothing to do with there should be a program before you call this or that. Even when they are in Ghana or in the outskirts, we are still communicating. So I believe most of them are here watching, or they know what is in our circle. You know,
Thank you so much. This is just on the lighter side. Comrade, thank you so much for making time. You know that we don't have much time. Otherwise, we would have asked a lot of questions. But of course, as you have made aware, next week, Wednesday, will be another day that opportunity will be given to you and the other comrade who's aspiring for the same position.
Okay.
That the two of you appear on my show NDC Hour on Today Ghana News TV to make
that would be beautiful
your visions and agenda known to delegates.
Yeah.
So many thanks once again for coming live on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, viewers, this is Comrade Julius Ameyao Ade. He is the current youth organizer and, of course, the youth organizer hopeful ahead of 2022 Congress that will be held in Hanover on the 3rd of December. Thank you so much. Now, a quick announcement. Viewers, we are going to carry Today Ghana News TV is going to carry the Congress live. The Congress will be carried live on Today Ghana News TV. So on all platforms, please, if you have tuned in or if you are logged in, whichever platform, whether Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, podcast, please subscribe to our page and activate the notification button so that whenever we come live, you'll be the first to be notified that yes, we are live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following Today Ghana News TV. We really appreciate your dedication and your time. My next on the line is Comrade David Otu Ankra. Before I bring him, I would want to go for a quick commercial break. When I come, then Comrade David Otu Ankra will be bring on stage so that he make himself known to you delegates. So let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be back.
Onyele shiache. Onyele. Eni onuko. Bema ofi eye. Abopo. Hey.
Yeah, viewers, thank you so much. Bema ofi eye. Tiesre. Mo hwe ye 2024. Ye kwa battle so a. Mutuntia MPP fo ni nyina. Especially the MPs. Ombe da Ghana for say omo constituents say omo mpamo furiata. And at the last minute, you see what they did. And the question is if indeed their constituents told them if they don't sack Ofuriata, they will vote against them. The question is, did they consult their constituents a day before the reading of the budget? And some quarter budget anymore. Or say the year canon, something went under the table. MPP4 constituencies are MPs edano the some money now. The tax na up to mono na mutria or muntria bi utia tax no kwakudi. So please make an informed decision. 2024 parliamentary elections, presidential elections, teach the NPP MPs and the MPP party a lesson. Thank you. Now, my next on the show, Comrade David Otu Ankra. Comrade David Otu Ankra, or aspire for deputy organizer. Comrade, you are welcome to my show NDC Hour.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Can you turn your phone on a landscape mode? Is it possible? Thank you very well. Yeah. Fantastic. You are most welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
And how is the campaign going, comrade?
How are you doing, Alfred?
I'm doing very well.
Great. Eyezu.
Eyeza.
Eyezuza.
Eyezu.
Emefa.
Mia. Yeah. Comrade. Anyway, yeah. How is the campaign going?
Oh, so far so good. But as we can all see, I'm alone in the box, so there isn't much to.
You don't have a competitor.
Yeah, so there isn't much to fight for. Yeah,
okay.
the only thing I have to fight for is my party to come to power.
Is it because of the trust and the love that the delegates have for you, the German chapter delegates have for you? That is why nobody decided to contest you, or why? Can you tell us?
Well, I think so. I can say that because I'm not somebody who talks much. I'm a man of action. Yeah, I don't talk much, but when it comes to do, I'm in, and that's me. Yeah. So I think where we are right now, we need action. We need people who will move on We need people who will not sleep but stay awake. Because what is going on in our country, you can never underrate these people. The Sikampedede people, you can never underrate them. So we don't need people.
Comrade, I'm interested. Let me ask you this question. I'm just veering off a little bit. Why do you think Nana Akufo-Addo and his government is treating Ghanaians the way he's treating them?
They say Agrobetsoa Nefrifie. That is the way he was treating the MPP right from the beginning, but they couldn't complain.
But didn't Ghanaians see that?
Ghanaians saw it, but what I can say is the NDC communication team did not help matters, to be very honest.
But you are part of the organizer, so you should also be blamed.
I wasn't part of the organizers. That is why now I want to be one of the organizers. Yeah. I've been a member since the chapter, the branch started, but I was just a member. I help in anything that I can and do whatever I can until I became the secretary. And then I realized that no, we need strong men to organize things, because there are programs where we need the organizers to move, to stand. We don't find them. I have to get up, call one or two people. We go forward. We do what we have to do. So I realized that no, I have a duty and a job to play, to do in the party.
So
at least the German chapter, I have a duty to perform. That's why I vied for the organizer's position.
Thank you so much, comrade. So because you are going unopposed, I wouldn't want to worry you with a lot of things. But one question that I want to ask you, you said that before you weren't part of the organizing team. Are you saying that if you are not an executive member, you cannot make an impact in the NDC?
No, then it means you didn't hear me very well. I said I wasn't part of the executive then, but I help in everything. Everything I'm called upon to do, I do it.
Thank you. I just wanted a clarity. I just wanted a clarity on that. Somebody will not sit down and say that woman you talk about me executive, I don't have any responsibility or whatsoever. That's why I
that is not my motto. My motto is wherever you are, make an impact. Whatever you are, make an input. Yeah, position or no position.
Yeah.
Yeah, position. For me, position is not important.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you do is very important for me. Position is not important. Titles, for me, titles don't mean anything. Yeah. But your focus, your intentions, and what you want to achieve is for me very important. You can have all the degrees in the world. I don't care. If I come and stand with you, I will make an impact. And that is what is important for me.
Thank you. Thank you, comrade, for saying that. Because sometimes when you look at currently what this NPP government is doing, sometimes you begin to wonder whether when they went to school, those who claim they have the men and they are the elite and all that, all the exams they did were just chew, pass and forget or whatever. Because classical example, Dr. Babu Dubawumia, before he ascended the throne as a vice president, he held series of seminars and he made series of presentations regarding economic management. Me personally, I thought that he would be one of the best economic managers. But look at the wars Ghanaians are in now. And almost and almost say, yeah, call Black Stars. Yeah, we are going to motivate the Black Stars. Sometimes they don't know that the mere fact that they are there, you understand?
You see, the thing is, they took a balloon, blew air into it, and colored it like football. And they threw it at Ghanaians, and Ghanaians thought it was football.
Ah, really?
But when it was kicked, they realized that this is not football, but balloon.
Ah, okay, I see.
You understand? Yeah. So now we have to show them the real football. We are not going to take balloons and blow air into it. We are going to put the real football on the field. So like may God help him to win. JM said,
of course.
This time is going to be do
or die.
And yes,
we are organizer in Amibusa. Our last question. 2024 elections. How should NDC approach the 2024 elections?
What I think NDC should do is they should leave no stone unturned in the constituency.
Point of correction, you are part of it, so say we should.
Okay, what we should do is not to leave any stone unturned. Number one, I believe that anybody who will be sent to the polling station, we must be very sure who that person is. In the last elections, there were people at the polling stations who were NPP people. They took money and then they went to sleep from the information that came out.
Police centers also.
Yeah, police centers and all that. We must make sure. I was discussing this with somebody and I was saying, look, at least in all the constituencies, the coalition centers, there should be 2 or 3 people who are not from that place. Yeah, to work with the people there. So those people will be able to monitor whatever is going on. Yeah. If we leave everything to those people who are there, it is easy to infiltrate them. Because
so
most of them
mean that we shouldn't use the indigenous people
to
manage.
We should mix them up. Yes, we should mix them up. Because if I come from Accra and then I get to Kumasi and I have to work with those people there, those people know that this person is not one of us. So they'll be, you know what I mean? They'll be on the alert.
I remember in 2008 when we went for the runoff. That is the strategy NDC used. And I quite remember very well that our former First Lady, Nana Kunedu, was a police station agent in Bantama. At that time, I used to live in Bantama, Kumasi. She was there as a police station agent and at where the palace is. And of course, because of her presence, they couldn't staff the ballots.
Yeah.
So you are right.
Yeah. So that's my first move. And secondly, what I'm going to do here, I will try to do my best to bring all the organizers from the various branches together on one platform. And if possible, bring also the communicators onto the same platform with the organizers, because communication is part of organizing and organizing is part of communication. Yeah. So that we can be able, to disperse our information easily.
You're right.
Yeah. NDC, our problem is communication, dispersing of communication. That's our problem. Yeah. Because the NDC, the MPP are loud, they always have the edge because people listen to rubbish and then you don't come and counter them. So people take what they hear.
Yeah.
So this is what we will need to fight against this time.
Thank you so much, Comrade Ankara. Because of time, I would want to leave it here. And of course, we will see each other live in Hanover on the 3rd of December.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. And God bless you for your dedication for the NDC party. And of course, the love you have for the mother Ghana.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate your sacrifice and your services. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless. Yeah, this was Comrade David Otu Ankra. He is vying for or going as unopposed as a deputy chapter organizer, and you heard him. I really agree with all what he said. You know, you don't have to hold a position in a party before you can make an impact. You set up right the corner where you are, wherever you are. Just please do what you can do, because each and everyone has or have what they can do and do best. So please don't wait to be called upon, or don't wait and say that, yeah, I'm not this, so I can't do that. No, make your services available, and at the end of the day, it all helps build a solid democratic party, and of course, in the end, it will help our great country, Ghana. Thank you so much. Viewers, this is my show, NDC, our special edition. We are live on Today Ghana News TV. Today Ghana News TV, we are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You find us on Twitch. On Instagram, we are there. When you go to TikTok too, we are there. All the social media platforms, we are live. Please, if today is the first day that you are joining us, whichever platform you are, please like or subscribe to our page or our channel and activate the notification button so that whenever we come live, you will be notified that yes, we are live, so that you can listen and share your thoughts with the world. Thank you so much. Now, my last on the list, last but not least, this one, it's a special package. That is why this is special, you know. In terms of share, you say, Oko party, and you might then you're born last. So what you say? The Oko live band say, I'm actually the morning. Your friend say, mini paper friend say, could you entry a concert? And you say, start a concert and then 10 o'clock, and I could enter a bedroom microphone or water. Debbie. Obeba last. What is it? Na me this our last we na 10. Now before I may introduce no. Yeah, quick break. Near bar. I be introduce my last guest.
Eja Suzuza Arise for Ghana, oppression of the land, forward and seek your future, development our God, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, able democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead, able democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. Eja bana
You are here for your module by the my show, and this is our special edition. A show we my show no. Yeah, now Today Ghana News TV, Today Ghana News, you'll be on YouTube, okay, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and that's also tea or podcast or Anchor FM, and I'll be here. Some for Alfred Q and Martin Dreamuna, and they will have because of NDC German chapter or more chapter Congress, Mokwapen Hanover on the 3rd of December, within the year. Because nipa betum ho si wasa ompese ye to ababomo no be di NDC German chapter nanimo tina delegate so mu hu nipa ko omo ye because Germany so still 16 states e Germany na over 80 something million population into where delegates ntimi nko baby, one room to room, door to door. You understand? So for delegates to make informed decision, today Ghana News TV platform Wodiama NDC say omonfa enye campaign na omonchre omobobre the ntia I was here to abamo enunti ena yeshie. Okay, my last but the unique guest on the show, your friend Ahonfe Patri. Your friend Ahonfe Patri. Hey, Ahonfe Patri ya mwakawa.
Yenua.
When you camera no, I say, hey, thank you. Come here, mwakawa deba my show NDC hour.
Thank you too.
Eyezu.
Eyeza.
Zu.
Eyezazaza.
Emefa.
Mia.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us this evening on Today Ghana News TV.
Thank you for having me.
Most welcome. Okay, first of all, Comrade, can you tell us who Comrade Bedu is?
Yes, Comrade
Patricia
Naile Bedu Mrs.
Mrs. Comrade Patricia Naile Bedu. He's vying for Deputy Women's Organizer. Okay, can you tell us brief about yourself? Who is Mrs. Comrade Patricia Bedu Naile?
Comrade Pat is just a simple, straightforward, affable person, and someone, when he says, this is what I'm doing, he fights on till he achieves it. And I take life a bit simple, as we should all take it. And so when there is time or there is a duty at stake that I have to take, I take it with all the seriousness, because I believe in one thing, that if it must be done, then it must
be done well.
Yes. So if I don't do it, then I don't do it. But if I show the interest that I will do
this school, Anna?
But no, please.
Okay, continue. That was just by the way. So come and tell us, which branch are you?
Oh, I'm in Hanover branch. I reside in Hanover, so I'm in Hanover branch. I recently resigned as a women organizer in Hanover.
Oh, okay. So you were once a women organizer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. I see. And tell me, Comrade, as a women organizer in Hanover branch, can you tell us some of your achievement? Why should delegates, and we know you are going unopposed, but still, why should delegates accept you as their deputy women organizer in the chapter level?
Thank you, Comrade. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank all your viewers who are watching us. And in fact, my services I offer to my people, they've seen it. It's that unique. And they've even said it at a chapter level. That is how come they feel I'm the right person to occupy that space. And why am I saying that? Actually, Hanover is one of the young branches that just came up a few months back. But now the number that we've had, I think we started with just 25 or so people. And we got inaugurated February, this year February. And from that time to now, we are almost 70 plus.
Wow.
And it's not because of any magic, but then because of the hard working we put in things, and then we discipline ourselves, since we are in a place where there's a system that is controlling you. You are supposed to do so many things in order to survive in Deutschland.
You see, One thing that marvels me, you rightly said that Hanover is one of the young branches in Germany. How, what magic did you do to be able to host the chapter congress?
Actually, it's not a magic. As I said, it's dedication and hard work. We along the line early this year before we got inaugurated, there was a chance for one former minister, that is former gender minister, I know a year later.
Oh, a year later.
Yeah, to come around to bury her niece. Her niece passed away. So when it was time for her to come around, I think she had a contact with the national headquarters that she's coming to Germany. So I think the national headquarters had a link with the chapter and found out where exactly is Hanover. And I think the executives happens to be in the southern part or outside Hanover, not in Hanover. Just that we weren't inaugurated at all. Though we having a little talked back door that we want to be inaugurated. But then it has not come to pass. So they have to, they have to talk to some of us to welcome the lead because she is coming on our land, Hanover. So we have to be in their shoes to act for them. You understand? So they talk it over with us, and then we accepted the challenge, and so we decided to do as they said. And they were so marvelous at it. We acted so well. We went to her, welcomed her with some flowers. We went, I think it was a delegation of 6 or so. We weren't even inaugurated, but then those who were masterminding the whole thing to come through, we decided to take my husband that time happens to be acting as a chairman. And a few others. So I was also acting as a women organizer. And so later on, when she came, we joined her to do a funeral. And then later on, we have to send information to chapter executives who gave us a go-ahead to do it on their behalf. And they saw that we have done the work well. And so they also decided to come over to come and, see her. So we hosted her. And so they came around and they saw her and so on. And so we had a nice time and so on and so forth. So after, though we have not been formed, inaugurated yet, but the way we acted, it was so amazing, and it touched the heart of the chapter leaders who came around to see us for the first time, though we were talking on phone for some time, but they haven't seen us. So when they came, everything just got stuck, you understand? So from there, I think in 2 weeks, we planned 2 or 3 weeks we planned, and then they came to do the inauguration for us, and because of that short time frame that we have to do so many things, it means we have to double our steps in whatever we are doing. And so as I'm talking to you about the hard work, we try to put in much hard work to get other comrades on board, and do other things and so on and so forth. And so I have to go to the extent of even standing on behalf of the women wings, kind courtesy our able
women's organizer,
women organizer, chapter women organizer. I had a lot of talks with her. She directed me as to what to do and so on. She's just an amazing person. And so we did it together, We did it as planned, and everything went on so well. And the few others, comrades outside Hanover, who came around during our inauguration, also, saw that we have also put in a good effort, or we have done so well. And so that's what really motivated us. So when they left, we decided to still continue with the networking and the hard work, and then talking to them as to what to do, since we are still babies. And we have to be fed to start crawling and so on and so forth, and we accept that as a learning process, because some of them are senior and it, My actually, when we started, you asked me, "Who am I?"
Yes.
And so I should also start by saying something small, because I'm not just coming out of blue to enter into
us. Delegates are anxious to hear.
yeah, actually, all the while back home, when I started growing, wherever I get to in terms of schooling, when I start from the primary level, I get a prefect. I don't know why. When I get to secondary, I get a prefect. I even have a mate on the in Billyford, even on the platform. Yeah, that is Leila Mahama.
Leila is your mate.
Yeah, in a secondary school. So she knows I was the assistant school prefect that time when we were in secondary school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were you stubborn? Were you seniors and now
No, not at all.
You aren't that type.
I was very humble,
okay.
Though I was a bit strict sometimes. Not so much, but then so
I prefer guy.
Oh, not really. I will not accept that one.
No, okay. Now guy. Okay.
No,
I'll ask him Leila.
Yeah, Leila will be in a position.
Anyway, that was just by the way.
But then she knows I was, calm also. She knows that one. So in fact, and then from there, when I moved to tertiary level, there was this team on campus, So I was part of team on campus.
Which campus were you?
That time I was in Takrady Polytechnic.
Takrady Poly.
Takrady University, Polytechnic University now. So I was with them, and so I was learning in school. I was part of the Western Regional Executive. Since when you are part of 10 and you're in the region, they invite you sometimes to attend meeting to learn certain things.
Course,
so when you finish, they push you there in case you want to remain in the city or something like that. So that was what happened. So in fact, when I traveled out, when later I married and traveled out, it's a different ball game altogether. To create family for yourself and then do other things, and then on the foreign land, how things goes, you have to get used to, and so on and so forth. And so in fact, it wasn't easy along the line, but now we decided that since we don't have NDC here in Hanover, some few people, my husband and some few people came out to say, why don't we do it? And so they were talking about it, and it came to my notice. I'll have to push them. Because
you've been mentioning my husband. Who is your husband then?
Oh, my husband is the chairman for Hanover branch.
Oh, really?
Michael Bisibedu.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. So I decided to help them move the umbrella up. And so I just don't organize women. I organize men as well also.
The NDC is proud of having you and of course your husband. I know that he is strongly in the production team. He is producing your show, and of course NDC appreciates such a not a solid team, but a solid couple.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. Comrade, because of time, I know we are going unopposed, but of course, delegates need to know who their woman deputy organizer is, so that in case of anything, they know who to turn to. So you have told us about yourself, not just brief, but of course, some about bit of it. That is cool to hear. Tell delegates what is awaiting them in Hanover on the 3rd of December.
Thank you. Actually, the Hanover branch hosting the Congress is going to be with certain uniqueness, and you should expect that. On the 3rd, we put in things in order in such a way that those who will come on the 2nd to be lodged in their various hotels and other places, They will have a little dinner. We will refresh them. Because we don't want them to waste so much. They will pay their hotel bills, so we don't want them to add food to it. So we'll give them food to eat that evening. And then early in the morning, when they wake up from their hotels, they can move towards the hall grounds. We prepare a breakfast buffet there for them to have some breakfast before the program starts, roughly 9:30, 10 a.m. Yeah, so that is our plan. So for those coming, and then everything is packaged in such a way that when they come, they will know we really put in much work. We by the help of the chapter executives, we've come out to form a committee. Though we had a committee in Hanover a long time planning this thing for the past 3 months or so, but then a few weeks ago, the chapter executives joined in to see what is happening, actually what is happening, and so on and so forth. So where they have to correct, they do the corrections. Where they have to say, oh, let's leave this one, we will do this one, we will do this one. Then so we're going langsam. I hope that day will be a great day, a memorable one. And we're going to, apart from, I'm bringing the package out. Apart from the fact that, though I want it to be a surprise, but then I have to say, apart from the fact that there is a Congress, as you know, most of the time it happens and it takes them days to do it. But we are going to put pressure on just one day. Doing everything on that same day. So there's going to be that kind of breakages also a little, so that we can have time for this and that and that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say chronologically how things will happen, but then I know the first part of the program will be the elections. And then after the elections, maybe an hour break to have a lunchtime, buffet lunch, so that we eat. And then after we have live band awaiting.
Wow.
We have almost a gorgeous gathering, like a party, graduation. Sorry, we having how do you call it? They are going to inaugurate us. Inauguration party follows like that right after electing our leaders, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be something nice. My Ga people say, look, fine. You understand?
Oh, that's good to know. I can't wait for 3rd December to come.
Yeah.
I can't wait for 3rd December to come. Okay, so it means that comrades who are coming on the 3rd of December, what time should they, latest at what time should they arrive in Hanover? Because this question was asked, someone asked me this question actually today or yesterday, and I couldn't really give a proper answer because when are you expecting delegates to arrive on the 3rd?
Actually, according to the elders or the chapter executives, they sounded so clear that it's better delegates move from wherever they are and come around, get close, get inside Hanover.
I mean, those who are close.
Oh, those who are close already, like Bremen,
like Bielefeld, for example.
Bielefeld and Bremen and few other towns that are close. No problem. That is 45 minutes drive, so they can shaft. They can make it. They can make it at least latest by 9 o'clock. Everybody should be around.
Okay.
Yeah, I should think
so. Delegates, you've heard our aspiring women's organizer, and of course, the former women's organizer in Hanover branch, and an integral committee member, organizing committee chairperson for the Congress.
Fred, my positions are so much.
Yes, let me give you all. You deserve it. You heard her. The Congress starts at 9:30, so delegates have to be present latest by 9 o'clock. This is Germany, not in Ghana. German time. The Uhr. Pointlich in Deutschland ist am wichtigsten. Weißt du? So, wenn du mit der Deutschen Bahn unterwegs sein wäre, bitte sei pointlich.
Genau.
Okay, comrade, It's been a pleasure having you this evening. We wish we had enough time to chat, but of course the time isn't too, as it is. We don't have much time to go further. So I'll pause here, or we'll pause here. Possibly, it will be a pleasure for Today Ghana News TV to host you again. Of course, not in a capacity as organizing committee chairperson, but in a capacity as a chapter deputy women's organizer.
Hallelujah.
So that you tell us how the women's wing is going or is faring, and any other things that may pop up.
That's nice. But before we go, let me say some few things before we go. To start with, politics, they say it's about numbers. And in this case, I urge all comrades, to those from different branches, to also try their best. I know it's not easy here on the foreign land to do house to house or telephone calls or messages around to get people involved, create awareness that this is what is happening, because now these are people back home. They have just poured themselves like that. So Ghanaians are just fed up with them and everything. So this is the time we have to take advantage, so that we work hard. We do a little harder work. We put ourselves in groups. For example, in my case, as aspiring deputy women organizer, I'll work hand in hand when I get a mandate from the people. I'll work hand in hand with my boss, the women organizer. And thank God she is in the southern part and I'm in the northern part. So maybe we'll divide up so clean that I'll pick all the northern side and try to get them more closer, get close to them more. And then so that she can also do the same in the south. Bielefeld, Hamburg, Bremen, those ones around me, I can just move around, and then we steer things together, steers affairs, and then see how to help branches to, especially women especially, they are like one comrade just said about the youth. The youth don't fancy politics here, but in Ghana it's not like that. Not at all. But here, here the pressure here is quite different from Ghana. And when people come, they come with so many problems. So when they come with those things, politics will not come to play
at all.
You understand?
Until
their work they want to do is done before they turn. And I understand it's natural. You understand? Because we just need to motivate some of them. We just need to get close, have big hearts to accommodate so many things. Though it's not going to be easy for us. But since we said 2024, there should be a very good change for Ghanaians, and we are onwards. We are on a rescue mission. You understand, my brother? So we have to go through the pain to get the work done. That is what I'm urging all comrades to do. We shouldn't think about this getting a position here, getting a position to be voted for. We shouldn't put our mind so much into it. The work is, whether position or not, you should work. You should work.
Portfolio or no
Why
portfolio.
I don't worry myself to campaign so much is, they say, my people say, when they know you, they know you. You understand? You understand? So it's your work that will talk. Your work, what you do, how you carry yourself, do things. It's what is going to give you away.
That's exactly what Comrade Ankara said.
So we should all fight on. This is just the beginning. You understand? This is just the beginning. We should all fight on wherever we find ourselves. A little we are doing. We should do a little bit more. We should go extra more miles to it, and then make sure we make a mark. You understand? Because for it's not going to be like this forever. You can't be in your position or whatever forever. A year or 2 or 3, you gone. You cannot be there. You have to create a way for another person.
Definitely.
So as you have the chance, you have to do what? Do
what you can do.
What you can do.
Leave a mark.
That's it. Thank you. You leave a mark. Very important. If we put that at the back of our mind, then we work effectively, and we see your toil. You are toiling for something. So, but then people forget these things, and then they make the work difficult for others. But here, since everybody has the pressure to do so many things, we should all, do it once and for all.
Yeah, I said I was going to sign you off, but one question: the media accreditation, are they out yet already?
For now, the media accreditation, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'll brief you later. I'll consult and let you.
All right.
Okay.
Because I have this question on my desk since I don't know. That's why I.
If you can throw it, why not? We can throw it. Maybe.
Hey, it's okay. You said we'll talk later, so
all right.
We'll talk later.
I hear you.
Okay, many thanks. You've said it all.
I was
going to say something, but whatever I wanted to say, you've already said it. What I would just add to what Comrade Pat have said is that delegates, comrades, those of you who have competitors, please have it in your mind that definitely one will win. And the fact that you don't get a nod doesn't mean you are a loser. The mere fact that you avail yourself to come and serve is a plus.
That's it.
Okay, so whether rain or shine, by hook or crook, you are still a comrade.
That's it.
So let's support the comrades who delegates would entrust the chapter in their hands ahead for the next 4 years. Let's support them, irrespective of whether or not you won your position or you didn't win the position. At the end of the day, all what we are doing is not for our own, but it's for our mother Ghana. We have our peace of mind if Ghana, the economic management, and our brothers and sisters, parents, our families, friends, and loved ones who are there are living and living well. You will also have your peace of mind. The fight we are fighting, I know it isn't because of your personal goal or your personal agenda, but because of the passion, the love you have. Possibly that is what I have noticed from all the aspirants who came. They're all aspiring for the position because they want to see a better Ghana. They didn't say they want to see themselves going high. No. So please have it at the back of your mind. And let's do a clean campaign. That is also very important. Thank you so much, viewers. Today we've had an extended version of my show NDC. Of course, it was a special edition. So pardon us that we have taken much time. Before I wrap up, let me read the last messages that have come. Then we call it a day. So let's see the messages we have now. Okay, yes, this is from Primpombo Siakon. Primpombo Siakon, this woman is good. She can communicate very well for the party. This is Maxwell Nate. Noko few and Noko fine. Noko fine. I don't understand Gao, so sometimes okay. This is from Bote David. She can do the work and good one, of course, because I have worked with her before as an executive on another union, so I know her capabilities. This is Albert Alan Dechi. Said we can't wait to come to Hanover. It will be Butu, 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 Eyezu, Eyeza. So he writes. This is from Ludmila. Said we have great women in the German chapter. Yes, indeed, comrade. This is from Boti David once again. So far, so good, Pat. This is from Software. She is so intelligent and her confidence and zeal qualifies her for the job. She will deliver. This is from Hales Engel Ahovi, Woman in Power. Well done, my dear sister. And this is Patience Dakon. Madam Ahmofe Patri, you do well for the party, or you are doing well for the party. This is Maxonate once again. No near ga mashipo ga ma noni any. This is difficult for me to read. Yeah, this is Maxwell once again. It says, Sister near ga mashipong ga ma noni. And if it must be done, it must be really done well. This is Leila Mahama. You can say that again, Comrade Awudu. And Awudu Abdullahi, she really deserves the position. So he writes, this is Patience Dakon. That is my namesake. Women power all the time. And Rose, I become so much thrilled when I see our women in politics. Auntie Patricia, Eyezuza, Emefa, Mia, Miam. This is from Abudlai, Patricia 1. No size. Albert Alandachi, at a time of extreme suffering and hardship, this insensitive government is hiking taxes on the citizens while increasing expenditure so that they can continue to live in luxury. Then software, let all vote for Pat Na Ayele Bedu as NDC German chapter deputy women's organizer. She is very hardworking, passionate, very committed, and she takes any task very seriously and perform to her full ability. She will deliver and deliver good. And this is 0% Entertainment GH. I'm going for his contender, even though I don't know him. He has a good message when I listen to him on the show. This is software once again. Let all vote for Patna Ayele Bedu as NDC chapter women's organizer. She is very hardworking. I think I've read this message already. Yes, 0% Entertainment GH. The youth organizer can't pinpoint any achievement. He is rather relying on women organizer. That's how incompetent. Ta-da-la-la. Okay, Mike Bedu. I wish all the aspirants the best. And Vis Ghana, watching from Edukrum, Ekuapem, the hometown of Pablo, the national youth organizer of NDC. And this is Mike Bedu once again. He said, watching from GH Cape Coast. Yeah, that's what the time will permit us. Thank you so much for staying tuned on we really appreciate it once again. This is my show, NDC Hour Special Edition. You watched us live on today's Ghana News TV. Today Ghana News TV, we are live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And we can listen to us live on podcast on Anchor FM. And of course, we are also live on Sakina Information Center in Tatale. And all those of you who are listening to us on Sakina Information Center, kudos to you. And we wish you all the best. Please, if today is the day you join the show, just subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, and activate the notification button. And then the Facebook, like our page and share the page too. We love you. We love you. We love you. And until we meet again next week, Wednesday, I say goodbye and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Yeah, Suzuza. Arise for Ghana, a patron of the land, for where and seek your future. Development our God, from vision to vision, the NDC shall lead.
Okay, and then
I was setting unity from vision to vision, the NDC shall